What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here with another episode of Records and Ramblings. Before we get into the records, let's do a little bit of rambling. I want to let you guys know that this video is being sponsored by CyberGhost VPN. And I've been thinking about getting a VPN for a while now, so this came right on time. I found CyberGhost VPN to be one of the better VPNs out there after doing my Googles. And if you're not really familiar with VPNs, they're the best way to go if you want to keep all of your digital online activities private and secure. And an added benefit is when you use a VPN, you get access to content that may be blocked in your region. And this includes content from streaming services like Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, etc. And the app's available on Windows, iOS, Android, Amazon Fire Stick, and more. And you can actually access the app on 7 different devices, all from one subscription. Right now, CyberGhost VPN is offering 3 really good deals. 1 month for $12.99, 6 months for $7.99 a month, and 18 months for $2.75 a month. And you're getting a year and a half of service, all for $49.50. You really can't beat that, but you have to sign up using the link that's in the description section down there. I use it, I love it, so you guys should definitely check it out. And you also get a 45-day money-back guarantee in the event that you don't like it. So you really don't have anything to lose, so get on it. Now, let's get into some records. First record I'm going to show you, this is Blood and Sun with Love and Ashes. So Blood and Sun is a neo-folk band from New York, mainly one guy, Luke, I can't pronounce his last name, but yeah, he rotates out members for the band, similar to what a lot of these groups do. You know, Death in June, Fire and Ice, Soul Invictus, Current 93, they all kind of do that. But yeah, this came out back in February, and so far, it's one of the best things I've heard this year. I think I like it even more than the last album. It comes with this beautiful book here, man. This is really, really nice. It's on this kind of gold vinyl. And yeah, expert songwriting, expert musicianship. It's dark, and it also has these kind of gothy elements without being corny. Luke's voice is just great, and his control of his voice is actually perfected to me on this record. He has a very deep baritone, kind of similar to a Nick Cave or even a Michael Gira, but yeah, this album is just absolutely brilliant. It came out on Nordvis, so you can access this pretty easy. The next record I'm going to show you, this is Gasmask Terror with Chape de Plomb, which I'm sure I'm butchering that. I don't speak French, sorry y'all. But yeah, I got into this band because I was obsessed with Chambre Freud and any project that guy did, including Saint Marie de Lutz. But yeah, I started kind of trying to find out any other band that dude is in, and he's in a lot of projects, and all of the ones that I've heard so far have been really good. But yeah, this is great, crusty, grindy hardcore, and it's just nasty and super pissed off, but I love it. There's an insert here. Records on Black won't bother showing you that. You can get this for really cheap, and if you're into, you know, grindy, crusty hardcore, you should definitely check this out. It's really good. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Hito with 1985 Memory of Bloody Hands. So I'd never heard of this band before, and I just happened to run across a clip on YouTube, and it was one song, and I thought it ruled. So I was like, yes, I have to track down this record. By the time it came out, it was nowhere to be found, and I was asking gangs of people. I was asking Eric Bauer. I even had my buddy Nathan keeping an eye out for me, and I finally tracked it down for a good price. But what this is it's fast, crazy, raw, noisy hardcore from Japan, and I just love Japanese hardcore. So yeah, this was right up my alley, I thought. The funny thing is, after getting this record and listening to it a few times, I didn't end up liking it as much as I thought I was going to. It's still good, but I really don't see myself returning to it a bunch. Reggae's on Black won't bother showing you that. It's got this nice insert here. I haven't read this information yet, so I don't really know a whole lot about the band, but yeah, it just gets a bit too chaotic at points, and there's not really much structure to the songs. They're just kind of all over the place, which is usually what I like about Japanese punk and hardcore. So I don't know, man, maybe this will grow on me, but right now I just think it's okay. But I do think that that picture of that dude is really cool. But yeah, I don't know. The next record I'm going to show you, this is Tomhet. Whoopsie. Alrighty. With Caliginous. I've never heard of that word before, and I'm usually kind of a word nerd. And yeah, I don't know that word. I forgot to look it up before this video. Sorry. But yeah, this is a great record. Tomhet, there's a couple different ones. This is the Canadian Tomhet. There's also the Swedish Tomhet, which is really good too. That one is from the guy that also does Wagner Odegaard and Vulcanaz and a bunch of other wild black metal bands. But I'm not sure which one of the bands that I like more, but I fucking love this record. This is really bleak sounding black metal. Reminds me a bit of older Zaster material. Cool little insert here. I play this record quite a bit. It's just so gross and sad sounding. But the song Once Upon a Forest, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that song is so fucking good. It's really bizarre, very haunting sounding. It's ambient with these weird sounds flowing in and out. But yeah, it's great. The black metal stuff on here, the more straightforward stuff, is really, really good. This is limited to 100 copies. I have number 65. Came out on Prison Tat Records. But yeah, this is unfortunately one of the few albums that has been released on vinyl. Most of the stuff is on either cassette or CD. And I know the newest album that's really fucking good, that one's on vinyl, but it's quite pricey because it's limited to 10 copies. So, but yeah, you can find this for a decent price. So yeah, check it out. But yeah, I've spoken to the guy behind this project quite a few times on Instagram, and he seems like a really nice guy, really open-minded, which is not something you always find with black metal dudes, so that's really cool. But yeah, if you've not heard this Tomhet, definitely get on it, because it's really, really good stuff. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Samhain with Unholy Passion. And yes, guys, before you start typing in the comments, it's actually pronounced Samhain. Yes, I know that, but I've been calling this band Samhain for fucking 25 years, alright? And I can't force my brain to process to not call them Samhain, so this is Samhain. But yeah, this is Samhain's second release. For those of you that don't know, this is Glenn Danzig's project after the Misfits ended. And yeah, I love the Misfits and I love early Danzig, but I don't return to Samhain as much as the other two projects. But it is really, really awesome stuff. It's like the Misfits, but a bit slower, a bit heavier, I guess, more death rock almost. But yeah, this is obviously a bootleg. Anyone that knows shit about this band knows that an OG will run you at least $500, which y'all know I ain't paying fucking $500 for a goddamn record. But yeah, it's actually a really nice bootleg, man. Even the center labels were done pretty well. The only thing that's really missing is the OG has a poster and maybe something else. I know at least a poster, and there's no poster in this. And it actually does sound really good. So whoever did this bootleg did a really fucking good job. So I got this at my local record store for like $17. So I was really, really stoked to pick it up. At first I thought, I was like, what the fuck, is this an original? But it's clearly not. There's nothing really obvious about it being a bootleg, but I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. If it's not, you'll see a future video of me just shitting my pants because I have a $500 record that I paid $17 for. Anyways, the next record I'm going to show you, this is the self-titled album from Slowdive. And if you guys remember, this was on my best of the year video for 2017, and yeah, it still stands up. Slowdive is one of my favorite shoegaze bands. You can't see that, but it's like a, I don't know, it's like a landscapey picture. But yeah, this was their first album in over 20 years, and they didn't miss a beat, man. It sounds like a great follow-up. Just sounds like maybe they matured a little bit, but it's fantastic shoegaze from one of the purveyors of the genre. And yeah, you guys can start typing in the comment section that they're not one of the purveyors of the genre, because I remember I said that before and a bunch of people got upset and they were like, no, no, no. But fact is, you're wrong. You're just plain wrong. They're definitely one of the purveyors of shoegaze. So if you disagree, it's okay. It's okay to be wrong. At some point in your life, hopefully before you die, you'll realize that you're wrong. And you ain't got to admit it to me. Just admit it to yourself and whoever your maker is. God, Satan, Buddha, whoever that is. But let them know, hey, a long time ago, I typed in a Myke Seatown's video that, you know, Slowdive was not one of the purveyors of shoegaze. And I just want to admit that I'm wrong. And everything will be right with the universe. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, check this out if you haven't heard it. Fucking amazing, amazing, amazing album. All right, and the last record I'm going to show in this edition of Records and Ramblings. This is Treldom with, how do you say this? Til Et Annet, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, this is Norwegian black metal. I got this when I was up in Ohio speaking to my friend Tommy's class, and he took me to this record store called Used Kids that is a great place. The people that own it are super nice. So if you live in the area, definitely go there and check them out because it's a great spot. And I actually got this for like, I don't know, like 25 or 30 bucks. And I almost shit my pants, man, because copies on Discogs for this record go for a lot, like 90 bucks. I've seen some on there for like $100. It's stupid. So finding this for so cheap, I almost shit myself in the middle of the record store. But yeah, this is black metal that has Gaul from Gorgoroth singing, and I actually like this more than some of the Gorgoroth stuff that he was on. But yeah, classic sounding Norwegian black metal. It's not really raw, but it's definitely has that lower end of produced kind of sound. But yeah, it's really good. Records on Black won't bother showing you that. It comes with this insert. Oh, you guys can't see that. Well, whatever. I like that quite a bit too. But yeah, I like their first album a lot too, but I like this one a lot more. But hopefully that first one gets a vinyl treatment as well. And their third record is actually really good too. So hopefully that gets a vinyl treatment. But yeah, this is probably my favorite though out of all three. So I'm glad to have this. This came out on Hammerheart Records. I don't know what it was limited to. I tried to find that, but I couldn't find the information anywhere. Because that would probably explain why it's so goddamn expensive. But yeah, this is a fantastic album. So that's going to do it for this edition of Records and Ramblings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you jump into the description section down there and check out that link for CyberGhost VPN. And yeah, that's it. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace out, boy.